Welcome back, y'all. Today I bring to you Age of Eternities. Now I'm still trying to find a Tesseract. It'd be nice if I could get one because I'm almost running out of packs. Oh yeah. Tesseract, are you in here? Let's get this bad boy. Age of Eternities today, guys. It's a play booster part. The play booster kind. Let's open it up. Oh yeah. Come on, Tesseract. And the reason I want a Tesseract is because I want to build a Tesseract set and put it against an Ursa deck. But I got 3 Ursa decks, and I want to see if I can make a good Tesseract deck to try to fight against them, or see if they can help each other out. And that is a robot. Token artifact creature. And it's a 2/2. Let's see what's behind it. Hey, what's that? I haven't gotten this one yet. It is a lander. It looks like I don't know. Token artifact lander. It says tap 2, tap. Spend the 2, tap. Sacrifice this token. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Alright, not bad. So there might be a card in here that creates this. Maybe. Let's find out. Ooh. Oreplate Pangolin. It is a pangolin. Check it out. It's like a metal pangolin. And for a 1 in a red. It's an artifact creature. There's going to be a lot of artifact creatures and artifacts in here because that's what Tesseract tends to go for. Now, let's read. Artifact creature, robot pangolin. Whenever another artifact you control enters, you may pay 1. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. It wasn't the most efficient design, but the miners refused to part with it. Old Pangy, it reads. And it's a 2/2. Nice. So let's get with the next one. It is Perigi Beckoner. Wow, that looks cool, man. That's huge. For 4 and a black. Wow, that's expensive. What do you do? It's a creature horror. It's a creature horror. Right on theme for Halloween, right? When this creature enters, until end of turn, another target creature you control gets +2/+0 and gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped, under its owner's control. And it reads Warp. You spend the extra 1 and a black. You choose Warp. You may cast this card from your hand for its warp cost. Exile this creature at the beginning of the next end step. Then you may cast it from exile on a later turn. Alright. And it is a 4/5. Alright, I gotcha. Let's see the next one. These cards are dark. I mean, they're darker than normal. I like when there's a lot of art created by hand where you can see all the details. This is like a little too dark for me. 1 and a blue for this one. It's Oil Boy Operative. And it's a creature jellyfish rogue. Nice, it's got a lance. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. And of course, I will say that's like a Demon Souls type of spear. I remember getting in a hallway and there was a guy waiting on the other side of the door. When I got close to the door, he comes with his spear and he just runs towards me. There's nowhere to go, and the spear can penetrate through the shields or so. Anywho, let's keep going. Like I read earlier, whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. The Uthros combines first question for any scientific breakthrough is always. What? Read that again. The Uthros combines first question for any scientific breakthrough is always. How can this be used to keep our next breakthrough secret? And it is a 2/1. Alright. Let's keep on going. Yo, next one. It reads Exosuit Savior. And it is a 2 white. Look at that. Alright. Some superhero. Like a superhero suit. Creature, human, soldier. It has flying. When this creature enters, return up to one other target permanent you control to its owner's hand. Okay. And Asteli once saved me, just like this. I aspire to live up to their example every day, and it's a 2/2. Yeah. Let's see, what is the next one? Fungal Colossus. Whoa, for a 6 and a green. Whoa, man, that is expensive. Creature Fungus Beast. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the number of differently named lands you control. Nice. Alright. So you could cheat it out. That. Alright, let's see. When falling short of Cabaron shattered the icy shell of Evendo, the Eumedian seed pods were far from the only form of life awakened from slumber. And it's a 5/5. Okay. Let me get this out the way. That's the pack. Alright. That's not bad. A 5/5 like that? Nice. What's over here? Cabaron Sky Warden. Cabaron. For a 4 and a red. Ooh, that is expensive too. Not expensive the last one though. But the last one can get cheated out. How about this one? Creature Kabu Soldier. Oh, I like the Kabus. I remember back then the Kabus can multiply themselves. Every time another one would show up, you could multiply it. It's almost like a cat. Reach. It has reach. And it has something called Void. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Alright. Keep making it stronger. Scavengers looking to steal from cab mining sites rarely make that mistake again. And it's a 4/5. Nice. You know, that reminded me, Gothic is being remade on all systems. I pre-ordered it for the Nintendo Switch over on BGP.com. So if you guys didn't know that was coming out, it should be coming out. But I think they said the Switch version was going to be postponed, last I checked. All right, let's keep on going. The Thawbringer. Okay, no relations, and they're not paying me. I'm just trying to let y'all know that I like video games too. Thawbringer. It'd be nice if they did pay me. For 2 and a green, a Thawbringer. Trying to get that to look good. There you go. Whoa. Creature Insect Scout. When this creature enters or dies, Cerbel 1. Look at the top card of your library. You may put it into your graveyard. We are as ice. This mentor once told them, destined to shed our rigid form and nourish the grounds with our melting. And it is a 4/2. All right. You see, these cards are thick and they're very dark. An Artifact Spacecraft. Artifact, yeah. Fell Graveship. It's a 2 for 2 and a black. Artifact Spacecraft. And it reads, when this spacecraft enters, mill 3 cards. Then return a creature or spacecraft card from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. Station. It has station. Tap another creature you control. Put charge counters equal to its power on this spacecraft. Station only as a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at 8+. Okay, when you get to 8+, it has flying and lifelink, and it is a 3/2. Man, that's a lot for a small little weak dude. Next, let's see what's next. It is Honor for 1 white. That's a nice one. I like that. I imagine having that cape right there for just 1 white. It's Honor. It's a sorcery. And it reads, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Draw a card. With this mantle, you carry the duty to spread light, liberty, and the grace of Tomon the 4th to the stars. Nice. Utros Psionicist for 2 and a blue. Creature Jellyfish Scientist. The second spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast. Ooh, nice. Log entry, cycle 33,507. Tenuous perception of psionic activity emanating from Uthros core. Nature, non-linguistic, fragmentary. Content, isolation, apoplexy. It wasn't free. Uthros combined research notes for 2, and it's a 2/4. All right. What's behind it? We're getting to the juicy ones, y'all. Oh, what is this? Galvanizing spawn ship. And it, whoa, that's expensive. 5 in a red. Ooh, it's an artifact spacecraft. It has station. Tap another creature you control. Put charge counters equal to its power on this spacecraft. Station only as a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at +3. After you get to +3, it's a flying haste, and it has flying and haste, and it's a 6/5. Woo, I like that. That's a good one. And it doesn't take much to get to it. All right, next one. Ooh, Sledge class spaceship, another spaceship. And it is a 2 for 2 and a green. That looks nice. It looks like an alien head. Sledge class spaceship. Artifact spacecraft. It has station again. Tap another creature you control. Put charge counters equal to its power on this spacecraft. Station only as a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at 7+. And once you get to 7+, it has flying. Whenever this spacecraft attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. And it's a 4/5. That's not bad, y'all. And what's next? Bygone Colossus. Bygone Colossus, it reads. Whoa, 9? Whoa. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot, y'all. Let's see what it does. It's an artifact creature, a robot giant. I get that. Wow, that looks cool. It has warp. You may warp 3. You may cast this card from your hand for its warp cost. Exile this creature at the beginning of the next end step. Then you may cast it from exile on a later turn. The edge is littered with the vestiges of civilizations annihilated by the Eldrazi. And it's a 9/9. Ooh, we don't want to run into this card when I'm fighting somebody. Oh, wow. Nice, but I like that, being able to play it later on for a lot less. And the last item is an island, a blue card, blue mana. Reads basic land. There's nothing behind it. That was the last one, y'all. A lot of artifact spacecrafts in this one. That's not bad. And then this guy here, he was very strong. Which one did you guys like? I thought I had another one. Didn't I have an artifact here? As artifact creature. Yeah, here it is right there. This one. Man, guys, which ones did y'all like? Let me know in the comments. Hope you guys like this opening or this rip. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.